This is it. The last game of my rookie season. Kind of hard to believe. These 82 games have gone by in a blur. I know we're on the outside looking in when it comes to playoffs, but that doesn't mean I can't go out and give it everything I have one last time. So here goes nothing.
Everyone is in their seats here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles as the Los Angeles Lakers look to grab a win on the home floor. Looking at the Lakers, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively, when you shoot it that poorly.
Utah comes into this one after the win against Dallas.
And guys, that was their night. I mean, it seemed like everything they shot went in.
It happens that way sometimes, guys. It was just one of those games where the hot shooting of a couple of players became contagious and nobody was stoppable.
Clarkson dishes to Randall. The screen from Brown. Randall kicks to Black. Brown outside. Just 5 to shoot. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
There's the three, and Freak gets it to go on the assist by Hayward.
Match up.
Freak's got himself on the board with 3 there. Lakers trail by 3.
You know, there are those who wonder if Gordon Hayward can lead a team to the promised land. However, as just a sophomore, he led a non-powerhouse college to a championship game. So, in fact, they were just 1 basket away from winning it all.
54 seconds left to play here in the first. And here's Exum. His last outing with 20 points. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Utah with a change here, too. Hood's checked in. He hits Brown with the drive. Kicks it to Sacre. Shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
To the inside. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's the dish to Clarkson. Passes it to Brown. Lets it go from the wing. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Here's Freak. He had 13 points in the win against Dallas. Launches it. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The first. And speaking with Roy Hibbert before the game, he helped illuminate their defensive philosophy.
You want to guard the paint, and
when you have that sort of focus like Hibbert, that kind of confidence on display on a nightly basis, Greg, you are a game changer, and he does change games every night.
You know, and we saw his skill set and execution develop very rapidly over the course of just a couple years. He worked extremely hard to become the force he is on the interior in this game.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
It's all about the depth, really. The bench has been the difference. The bench play really has separated these two teams.
Yeah, it's been a huge advantage for him. That bench has really made a nice contribution.
Brandon Bass is out there with Robert Sacre. Then it's Williams. Then there's Kobe. And it's Russell in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavs really delivered. He finished with 13 points, and he was a mainstay at the free throw line, getting a fair amount of his points off of fouls. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, you know, because when you work as hard as he did.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas.
Spacing. Terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
1:37 left in the first half.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
Dishes it to Exum. There's a screen. The pass to Lyles. Nice ball movement by Utah. Hayward against Brown. Hayward can hit. And former coach of the year Byron Scott now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style. Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Brown outside. Here's Clarkson, and he hits it to tie the game up. Clarkson's got his second basket of the night.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Chance there to take the lead, missing. Tie game in Los Angeles. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's...
Thank you, Kevin. I've got...
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first. And Los Angeles with some changes. Sacre, he's checked in for Hibbert. Randall comes in for Brandon Bass. And it's Clarkson in for Lou. So it's the Lakers now. They trail by 3, taking a look at the Jazz. Freak, he's in at point guard. Booker out there with Lyles. Then it's Exum, and it's Hood in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Clarkson, guarded closely. No good.
And, you know, guys, Dante Exum is such a fluid, versatile athlete. Really shows great promise. Has tremendous size and length for a point guard. Can also play the 2. His rookie season last year, though, a mixed bag.
For Dante Exum, Greg, last season he didn't shoot the ball that well, and his turnover rate was what you might expect from a rookie, but his defense was good. In fact, borderline excellent at times.
That's a great point, Kevin. And you know what I like about Exum, when his shot wasn't falling, you know, he didn't allow it to affect the other facets of his game. He would find ways to contribute, and that's the kind of attitude that so many scouts got excited about when they were talking about this guy in the first place.
The Lakers have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. Los Angeles making a switch here. Black's checked in. Both good from the line that time. Here's Freak. He has 5. The 17-footer. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Right at the free throw line. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Clarkson.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Hood kicks to Freak. A 3-ball. Good. Freak's got 8 points.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
1:06 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
Randall no good. Jazz leading by 7. Pass to Lyles. It's tipped.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
Here's Freak. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Freak's got 7 points for the quarter.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Clarkson. Here's Russell. Los Angeles with another miss.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Now in the lineup for the Jazz, Gordon Hayward.
There's 10 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Lakers ball.
Here is Bryant. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Shot to stop the run, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's up. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play should begin momentarily. He's checked in for Bryant. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Lyles checked in for Favors. Hood comes in for Gordon Hayward. Exum, he's checked in for Burks. And Freak subbed in for Trey Burke. A minute 50 left here in the 4th quarter. Russell is out there with Clarkson. Then it's Brandon Bass. Then it's Roy Hibbert. And it's Williams at the small forward. That's the Laker 5. Here's Russell. And he finishes nicely on the layup. There's 1:38 left in the 4th. Here's Freak. Shot is off. Lakers trail by 21.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Jazz.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one, Kevin, and then they do it again. It worked.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And in the final game of the season series between these two teams, they did everything out there they needed to do to close out with a winning record of 3-1 against the Lakers.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Hayward. He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
They get it again. Here's Hibbert, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second-chance points.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Sacre is checked in for Bass. Brown comes in for Lou Williams. And it's Brown in for Jordan Clarkson. Hood, the pass to Freak, takes a 3. That's good. And the Jazz lead by 20.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
Clock at 6. Brown wide open. He fired. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Freak with it. Fires it up. Misses the shot. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Gordon Hayward. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy. And that'll do it for our coverage of this year's final regular